day one on the West Highland Way. I've just left Milngavie. It is a nice dreich morning, it was to be expected, but it's only slightly drizzly. It's not really bad weather, probably ideal walking conditions to be honest. So let's see what the day brings us. Here is the first oddity I've found on the West Highland Way. It seems to be a bunch of rocks on top of a bunch of wood. I'm not sure what the significance is. If anyone knows, let me know. Alright, so it appears that there's a bunch of these wee guys. Yeah, they seem to be going up the path the whole way, so yeah, still don't know what they are. Probably just wee made markers. Yeah, they're pretty cool though. Shiny. Well, they're shiny in this rain. I've not been walking that long, probably less than an hour, and there is the sign for Khyber Pass. So we are heading in this direction. So already it feels like we're miles away from civilization, even although we're not. It's just a wee bit behind us and a wee bit in front of us as well, I suppose. So you get through this woodland here, you'll see this big gate. And if we take a walk through here, see Killarn, we'll get up close to that. So Killarn 7 miles, Drimmen 10 miles, there's a big West Highland Way post. And someone has kindly put this wee sign here. It says West Highland Way, left then first right. So whoever put that up, cheers for that. So we took a quick left, a quick right, and it brings you to this little array of rocks and the sign, which once again, Killarn 7 miles, Drimmen 10 miles. Let's get walking. So these are the wee guys that you want to be looking out for on the West Highland Way. These are the signposts that will guide you, and if you follow them, you won't get lost. Yeah, even on a dreich day like today, that's quite pretty. So as I said earlier, this is day one of the West Highland Way. I will be walking from Milngavie to Balmaha, just over 20 odd miles or so. The weather's not too bad, it's not windy, which is good. The rain is kind of off just now, it's just kind of spitting. So can't really complain there. Had a bit of a weird start today. Well, not the best of starts. I had a problem with my bag last night, so had to take everything out of the bag, put it in another bag. It took a bit of a while, ended up going to bed a bit later than I'd intended. I had wanted to be out here starting at 7 and didn't get started till 9. I also only got about 5 hours sleep last night. Not ideal, but it is what it is. But we're here, we've started, may as well keep going. So the haze is starting to clear up a wee bit now. The walk's also getting a little busier. I thought it would be quite quiet just now, but there's a lot of people walking, which is good because you get a bit of a chat. So this is getting kind of annoying. Been walking for about a mile so far, and because there's been heavy rain, pretty much the whole path is waterlogged. It's It's a very good test of your waterproof boots to see if they actually work. So far mine are holding up. But yeah, this goes on for a long way and it's all just big puddles. Splish splash. Up there we have the Glengoyne distillery, but I'm not going to stop there. To be honest, I don't think MD really stops there, unless you're really mad for your whiskey. Many Shetland ponies, which means we're at the Beech Tree Inn. Oh man, this ground is still bogging. I suppose I'm going to have to get used to that. There's the wee sign. Get the size of this wee duck. So obviously this wee statue here has a lot of significance to what I'm doing today, well, to what I'm doing this week. And I'm at the Beech Tree Inn, so I'm making good progress. Making very good progress. Rosy cheeks. So here is the gate made famous by Hounds of Howgate. So you see that boulder over there? You open and the boulder goes up. And you let go and the boulder goes down. That's some good Scottish engineering there. Stopped at the Beech Tree Inn. Didn't go in because I'm trying to make good time. Just grabbed a banana and protein bar outside, drank some water, just stretched myself out a wee bit and carried on walking. So I'm about 4 miles outside of Drummond just now. Yeah, making good progress. And London Rule, that's what it says. I'm taking a wee break just now. I'm about a mile outside Drummond. It's getting really warm. I should probably take my jacket off. I'm sweating like crazy. Also, I took hydration capsules this morning. Not capsules. It was like effervescent tablets. You put them in water and they effervesce. I don't know. So yeah, I took them, and it seems when I'm sweating and I do that, I've got like crystals of salt, and it's really salty. That's kind of gross, I know. So yeah, so I'm just taking a wee breather. I'm doing quite well for time, so I don't want to push myself too much. My feet are getting pretty sore as well. I think I might have to compede up a wee bit. Bottom of my foot is starting to feel a wee bit sore. The weight of the pack's really starting to kick in. So yeah, I'm just going to drink some water, eat some trail mix. Yeah. Quick point as well, if you're wondering why I've stopped here, let me just flip this camera around if I can. It's because, I don't know if you can see that up there, that is Gàidhealtachd. That is where I'm heading today. So, at least I think that's Gàidhealtachd. It looks like Gàidhealtachd. I'm sure it's Gàidhealtachd. So yeah, I've still got a bit of a distance to go, but I'm going to do it. Look at this wee bench in the middle of nowhere. What do you think that's for? Do you think that's so that you can come and sit in that and laugh at people that are pure struggling on the West Highland Way? That's the only reason I can see for it being here. Also, you see that hill in the background? You see that hill? I'm coming for you, big man. Coming for you. Hey, Froggy. How you doing? As John, Hounds of Howgate says, danger, curry face, keep out. Don't come in if you've got a curry face. In hindsight, I think that wee frog I just filmed was dead. Feel a bit sorry for that. Also, play some drums. Please play us some drums. First dad joke of the trip. Okay, so little trip update. Going round this road, I'm in this wee bend, there's a car coming, so I'm going to step into the side. Sorry, it's a van. I bet you I get bloody soaked here. And another car. Let's get soaked again. Sorry, the car driver wasn't a scumbag, the van driver was. That was a bit harsh. Anyway, so you get this wee path and this takes you in. So don't miss this wee bit because it's probably quite hard to see. Yeah, Patrick, I don't like your mum. In fact, she's a bit of a cowpat. Aye, so excuse these crappy jokes. Just doing anything to get myself through this. I think I'm losing my sanity a wee bit. So, I come out this bit where you just cross the road and there's no signs, which is a bit of a bummer. But luckily, if we come over here, some kind soul has mentioned that. So, whoever that was, cheers for that. But if it's not the right way, cheers for nothing. I'm going to take a punt and say it's the right way. Oh, there's a post there. Oh, good. And this is where Ewan was murdered. This is a bit of a creepy bit, to be honest. Am I scared though? I'm tired and scared. Knackered. So, currently taking a break in the middle of frickin' nowhere. On my way to Balmaha. Just need a bit of a breather, a bit of a water break, get some food in me. Really starting to feel it now. I've only got about 3 or 4 more hours to go and then that should be me done. So, I've made it this far. I can make it the rest of the way. So I'm still going. The pace has slowed down a wee bit. I've also not seen any walkers for a while, which is kind of worrying. But I know I set out later today, later than I should have anyway. So, just got to keep plodding on. I'm about 3 hours away from my campsite, I think. So yeah, as long as I keep a fairly decent pace, I should make it before it gets dark. Hope I make it before it gets dark. Now, I know I've been complaining about being tired and stuff, but let me see this. I give you the first proper view of Loch Lomond. It's giving me a little bit of hope. Is that not pretty? I'm coming for you, big man. I may be tired, I may be sore, but I'm coming for you, and I'm gonna be up you. That didn't sound right. So the rain's back on, but that's fine. It's actually cooling me down a wee bit. Giving me I wouldn't say a spring in my step, but it's helped me pick my pace up a wee bit. Kind of refreshing. Yeah. Now, I've got a choice. I go that way, the proper West Highland Way, It's 3¼ miles to Balmaha, and that's by a conic hill, which is a bit of a climb. Or I go this way, the low way, and it's 2½ miles, and it's not that bad a climb. But I'm going that way. Oh, I've got rain and salt in my eyes. And so you know, when I said I'm going that way, I meant I'm going via Conic Hill. Taking a long way. I'm here, I may as well do it properly. So, I'm running out of gas in the tank. Not got much water left either. I'm getting pretty damn tired. And I'm about to walk up this big beast and then back down again. And then after that I've still got about 2 miles to go. Kind of losing sunlight as well. So wish me luck. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the hardest climbs I've ever had to do, but check the views from up here. It's pretty. What do you think, Sheepy? Do you think it's pretty? Think I did well? Nah. Like, you have to admit, that is beautiful. It's also terrifying that the sun's going down and I'm still up Conic Hill. But, yeah, at least I've got good views. Num num num.